It's time for Tiger Tip-Off.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
And a very pleasant good morning to everyone back in Fremont County and wherever you are listening or watching across the country and around the world. We bring you to Lyman, Wyoming for the first round, the quarterfinal round of the 3A West Regional Basketball Tournament. Up first for Lander Valley, it's the LVHS Lady Tigers taking on the Lyman Eagles. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, their one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's, a proud supporter of Fremont County athletes. We are running just a couple of minutes behind schedule because of the first quarterfinal game of the morning, which was relevant to both Lander and Lyman, as the winner of that game faces the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, and it was the Warland Warriors holding off Pinedale in a bit of an upset, you might say, winning by 3 points. Game went a little bit long, did not go to overtime, but Warlands will advance to play the winner of Lander and Lyman that is coming up next for you. Let's get you recapped on the regular season that was for both of these teams. Lander comes into the tournament as the 2 seed out of the West, finishing out the regular season with a special season, 19-3 overall. They were 9-1 in conference play. Lyman is the 7 seed in this game, 10-9 overall, 2-8 in conference games. These two teams did meet earlier this season. In fact, these two teams met just about a week ago, Lander Valley winning that matchup 49-34. So the Eagles looking to turn the tables today. But postseason basketball is different. Records matter less, if any. Matchups matter a lot more. And sometimes the more dangerous team in the bracket is the one playing with nothing to lose. And Lyman's had this game circled since their loss at LVHS last week. So you can bet the Tigers are going to get the best of the Eagles in the matchup today. Let's start with the Tigers as we run down individual teams, kind of the individual matchups. But starting big picture, Lander averaging 52 points a game, allowing 36 over the regular season. Gives them the better scoring margin, if not the best, in the class. Defensively, extremely difficult team to score against. Opponents are shooting 32% from the floor against LVHS. They average nearly 13 steals per game. Creates a lot of transition opportunities for the Lady Tigers. Offensively, the Tigers featuring several players who can hurt you in a couple of different ways. Senior guard Daisy Goklish leads the team, 12.8 points per game. Brianna Lincoln adds about 11 points per game. She's also one of the best three-point shots in the conference. Lincoln shooting 43% on the season from beyond the arc, and that number was amazing to watch as the season went on and we got deeper into conference play. That number just kept growing. She was a low 40s three-point shooter probably when we started January into conference play. She's bumped that up from there to 43% from beyond the arc. Another three-point shooter who plays inside, but don't forget she can shoot from all over. Dagan Reinhardt, strong rebounder, persistent player, pulling down more than 6 rebounds per game, helping the Tigers control the glass. And what makes Lander Valley kind of tough is they're not a one-trick pony. They don't rely on just one player. When they move the ball well, when they have that transition game going, they are one of the better teams in 3A. As for Lyman, one of the tougher defensive teams in the conference this season. They're allowing 38 points per game. That's actually ranking better defensive averages in the West. The challenge for the Eagles this year has been scoring offense. Lyman averages 39 points per game as they give up 38. They are a 32% shot from the field as a team, 18% as a team from beyond the arc. But they do have a couple of players who can make a difference. Lexi Snyder has been one of the Eagles' more efficient players this season, 44% from the floor, averaging 6.5 rebounds per game. Makes her one of the top rebounders in 3A West. Eden Smith, also an important addition for Lyman, averaging 3 assists per game, helping to run the offense as well. So Lyman does a solid job of rebounding as a team. 30 rebounds per game, actually slightly better than Lander in that category. When we come back, we will get you starting lineups and get you tipped off and get the postseason underway. 3A West Regionals live from Lyman is coming up, powered by Lander Recycle. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Take a break. Come back with the start of this one right after this on 1330 KOVE, 107.7 FM, and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com. proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit wyoming.com today.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Just about set for tip-off. We'll get you the starting lineups from Lyman as we kick off quarterfinal Regional 3A West action from Lyman High School. The Lander Tigers have won the tip. Starting lineups for Lander: Goklish, Lincoln, Hollingshead, Goggles, and Dagan Reinhardt. Paisley Hollingshead. If I missed her, I shouldn't have. She just got the pass down to the block. It's knocked out of bounds. Stays Lander Tiger basketball. Starting for Lyman: Addison Smith, Lexi Snyder, Eden Smith, Carly Bradshaw, Riley Heisel. And we are underway and scoreless. Lander's second scoring opportunity leads to a lean-in. Brianna Lincoln's there for the offensive rebound. She is fouled. So Lyman picks up a quick foul. Just 15 seconds into this game. Winner of the game plays the Worland Warriors. Winners of the first game of the morning over Pinedale. An upset victory. Lander Tigers come in to the tournament as the 2 seed out of the West. Goklish with a bounce pass down low to Paisley Hollingshead, who drops it in. First bucket of the game goes to the Tigers. It's 2-0 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lander showing a full court 2-2-1 press, as has been their habit all year. Pretty effective press. Lyman dealt with it really well in the regular season finale, but it did create opportunities and turnovers for the Tigers. May have contributed to a travel along the baseline there. So turnover. Back to the Tigers. 2-0 early action from Lyman. Rematch of a game that the Tigers managed to win. It was closer maybe a little bit than the score indicated, but Lander holding off Lyman in their regular season finale just a week ago. In fact, a week ago tomorrow. Goklish drives in mid-range on this possession. Ball ends up to Dagan Reinhardt. Left side arc. She now steps inside. There's a 3 from Daisy Goklish that is a little bit too strong. And the rebound is pulled down by the Eagles. Still a 2-0 lead for the Tigers with 6:43 to go in the first quarter. On the Fremont Chevy scoreboard, we'll have all of the Lander action for you from Lovell throughout the weekend, both today, tomorrow, and we're hoping for both teams on Saturday as well. Get those 3 victories and you win yourself a conference tournament. Head to the state tournament. There are a couple different avenues to get to Casper next week. It's been the goal for the Lander Tigers throughout the season. Lyman running their possession from left to right across the court. Now driving in mid-range is Heisel. Riley Heisel kicks it back out. Time-consuming possession for Lyman on this one. Dagan Reinhardt with a foul up high. And Lander's going to pick up their first team foul. Dagan wants to stay out of foul trouble in this one. It's only her first, but only 2 minutes gone by in the game. Lovell will try again on the inbound with Heisel. Heisel gives it off to her left. We had her pocket picked by Brianna Lincoln, but the possession continues for the Lady Eagles. It's Bradshaw to the left elbow. Pass right side out. Nice set defense here for the Lander Tigers on this long possession. Driving in is Eden Smith. She's cut off by Goklish. Daisy with a steal. Now in transition from the left side. She'll finish. Picked up some contact. No call, though. And they'll play on. Rebound come away with by the Eagles. Physical affair so far. 2-0 is all for the Lander Tigers on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. About 2.5 minutes gone by. Entry pass into the left block is defended by Reinhardt. Snyder rejected there. Some contact, no call. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Lyman, and they'll reset their offense with a 3 from the right side out that missed everything. Finds its way out of bounds despite the best efforts of Eden Smith. Turnover to the Tigers with 5:08 to go in the first. Excellent set defense for the Lander Tigers in this game so far. Pressure has worked on the 2 occasions. They've had time to set that up full court as well. Here comes Goggles off a screen, drives to the free throw line, kick out. Goklish for 3. That is good. Daisy Goklish adds a triple for the Tigers. It's 5-0 LVHS with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. There's that full court 2-2-1 pressure again. Lyman yet to cross the timeline with it. They finally do, and there's no trap set up there on the right side. So it will be dribbled out of by Heisel. Heisel passes off to her right. She'll get it back. Nope, this is a dive in for Addison Smith, who is stuck in the corner. Back up to the point guard to reset the possession is Eden Smith. She'll look for a screen and get one. Zone for Lander is there. Smith trying to create separation on Dagan Reinhardt. Little contact there, no call. Addison Smith with an extra pass to the right block. That shot is no good. It might have been blocked a little by Hollingshead down there low as well. And a foul will be called against Lyman. So with 4:07 to go in the first, Lyman is still scoreless. 5-0 Tigers on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Substitution into the game for Lyman as Carly Bradshaw has a seat. Tigers with goggles across the timeline, directs Goklish to her right and passes the ball there. Goklish dribbled it off her left foot, leading to a turnover. Transition opportunity for Lyman from the right block. Tigers got back on defense, but the offensive rebound is come away with by Eden Smith. Smith to her point guard, Heisel. Guarded closely there by Brianna Lincoln. Heisel needs some help before a 5 count. Ball gets away. It's to half court. Lyman came away with it briefly, but it's Brianna Lincoln who momentarily has the possession into the corner before a travel is called against Lyman, I believe. After they had regained possession, it will be Lander Tiger basketball. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. 5-0 Tigers. Coverage of regional basketball video streaming is powered by Lander Recycle. All the points belong to the Tigers as Goggles eyes things, dribbles into the right elbow, extra pass to Reinhardt, right block. That shot's no good. Dagan got her own and now hits the floor. I think we got a jump ball. Possession arrow is back to Lyman. 3:12 to go in the first. 5-0 Lander Tigers on top of Lyman. Mentioned in the Porter's Tailgate Show, Lyman's a more consistent defensive team than offensive team, but not this inconsistent. Credit to Lander's full court 2-2-1 press when they've had time to set that one up, and Lander's been excellent in their set defense. Long Lyman possessions that have resulted in no points so far. Pause as a Lyman player is tying her shoe. We've got that sorted out. And Lyman's going to have to inbound against that full court 2-2-1 again. Full court inbound. It is passed out of this time. Lyman able to clear the timeline. Driving all the way in is Snyder. Lexi Snyder missed it, and then a second chance opportunity is rejected by Dagan Reinhardt. Reinhardt came away with a clean block and then the basketball. Brianna Lincoln's going to give it back to her, so Reinhardt's going to cross the timeline with the ball and wants no part of it. Back to Lincoln, and now Dagan's got it in the left corner. Looking for an entry pass down low. Paisley Hollingshead posted up there. Instead, it is Brianna Lincoln for 3. Nope, that's no good. Rare miss for Lincoln. 43% three-point shooter on the season is just a silly number. But she missed that one. Lyman comes away with the rebound, and the possession will try to get points on the board with Eden Smith driving right and then passing off to the right corner. Reset back up top to Bradshaw. Snyder was guarded by Lincoln at the free throw line, so she passes off to her left. Driving in to the left block is Addison Smith. She is fouled. And Lyman's going to have a couple of free throws in the form of Addison Smith, their best chance maybe so far in this game to get points on the board. 2:07 to go in the first, and it's 5-0 Tigers in the quarterfinal round of the 3A West Regional Tournament from Lovell. First free throw is good, so Lyman is on the board. Mentioned it already, we'll remind you again, but the winner of this game will play Warlands, who defeated Pinedale earlier this morning. Bit of an upset, seeding-wise anyway. Second free throw is also good. Lander, for as well as they've played defensively, only leads by 3 now. 5-2 with 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Brianna Lincoln will start things to her left side. It is Daisy Goklish there resetting. Dagan Reinhardt can shoot that 3, but passed that one up. Instead, a long skip pass, Brianna Lincoln from the left corner. That might have been tipped. Fell well short. Lander came down with a rebound as Goklish hit the floor and then lost the possession. She gets up after falling hard. Looks like she's all right, though. Dagan Reinhardt will have a seat briefly. And is that Arnich into the game? check on that for you after the inbound. Lyman's going to have to do that full court against a 2-2-1. They do cross the timeline. Is Maddie Arnich into the game for Dagan Reinhardt. Stolen by Goggles. This is what she does best. Driving all the way to the basket. Puts it up from the left side. That's no good, but the follow is Paisley Hollingshead with a follow, and a timeout is taken by, didn't see the indication. It was taken by the Tigers. And keep it right here on 1330 KOVE. 107.7 FM, streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel as well. Want to thank Lander Recycle for making this video stream possible. We won't be able to bring you any state tournament action should either or both Lander teams qualify. That's just a Wyoming High School Activities Association rule. But we were able to bring you all the regional action this weekend thanks to Lander Recycle, offering convenient residential and commercial recycling service. Affordable weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly pickup plans are available. Lander Recycle works with you to meet your recycling needs. You can call or text Lander Recycle at 307-751-1002. Out of the timeouts that was taken by the Tigers, Lyman facing full court pressure again. They will inbound and then cross the timeline. Dribbling through is Whitley Bradshaw, passes out to the right wing. Now a three. That's a bomb from the right side that nearly went in off the glass, but it did not. Lander there for the rebound. It's come away with by Goggles. Now a pass to the right side to Alicia St. Clair, who was checked into the game. Freshman seeing her first postseason action. Goggles will reset things to St. Clair. There is Alicia St. Clair with a floater in the lane. That won't go, but she is fouled. Tigers up by 5 with a chance for the freshman to add to it. Mention this is, for a freshman, I'm sure a memorable experience. First playoff game, but St. Clair has not been fazed by big moments all year. And drawing the morning game in this first round on a Thursday, it's not a playoff atmosphere quite yet. Smattering of Lyman and Tiger fans. We've had 50 or so Tiger fans across the way make the trek up here for the first part of the tournament. But it will be a much louder environment, certainly as we get deeper into the weekend. Hopefully the Tigers are involved in that on the winner's side of the bracket. Ball's out of bounds as Lyman crosses the timeline. So with 45 seconds remaining in the first, Lander has controlled this quarter wire to wire, but they only lead by 7 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. Lyman trying to cut into that with Addison Smith. Drops that off to Bradshaw. Now a pass into the lane that is nearly stolen away by the Tigers. And Lander will pick up a foul. I think they got Goklish. She was eyeing a steal and a full court transition layup. Timing didn't quite work out, so she picks up a foul. It's only her first, but Goklish will have a seat. Lyman inbounds with 33 seconds remaining. Spin move from the top of the key. Addison Smith kicks it out, gets it back. Entry pass right block, shot up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with the Eagles with 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lyman inbound showing a four-corner box inbounds. They will get that to Snyder. And Lyman looks to be happy to hold for maybe the last shot here with Smith. She'll take a three. That is good. That's a big bucket for the Lyman Eagles. Tigers are now up only by 3, but they left time on the clock for Brianna Lincoln to drive in with 9 seconds. Floater in the lane. That will fall. Brianna Lincoln with a 2-point answer. Tigers by 5, 4 seconds as Lyman inbounds. And a foul on Lincoln with 2.2 seconds remaining. One aspect of this matchup a week ago in the regular season finale is whether it was just the circumstances or Lyman as a team as they inbound at the end of the first quarter with a half-court shot that is short. Lander ended up in a lot of foul trouble against the Eagles the first time around. Not the case so far, but we have seen the whistle a couple of times. So, after one, Lander Tigers on top 10-5 back after this.
Since 1995, Legacy Accounting Group has been proud to serve residents of Fremont County and clients across the country with world-class accounting services. Whether you're an individual who needs help filing your tax return or a business that needs full accounting services, we're here to help, offering tax management, accounting services, retirement planning, estate and trust planning, and more. Contact Legacy Accounting Group at rivertoncpa.com or call 307-856-4816. Legacy Accounting.
Lander Recycle offers convenient residential and commercial recycling service. We pick up, sort, and responsibly dispose of your recyclables, including Type 1 and 2 plastic bottles and jugs, mixed papers, aluminum cans, tin cans, and corrugated cardboard. Affordable weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly pickup plans are available. We work with you to meet your recycling needs. Call or text Lander Recycle at 307-751-1002 for more information.
Lander basketball is on the air. With coverage of today's games, here's Scott Fuller.
Start of quarter number 2 from Lovell High School. Getting my opponents and locations confused, but the 3A West Regional Tournament quarterfinal action from Lovell High School. Lander on top 11-5. Tiger basketball on the inbound and a whistle down low. They're going to reset and make Lander do that again following the inbound. They didn't see no foul, no turnover, but regardless, it is St. Clair to Brianna Lincoln, who wants that three from the right side. She missed everything again. That one was not tipped. Lincoln 0 for 3 from beyond the arc in the first half. She is a 43% three-point shooter, arguably the best three-point shot in 3A girls basketball. She'll find it. But a turnover to Lyman on the miss. Just underway in the second quarter. Tigers on top 11-5 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. So window for the Eagles, though, to climb back into this one. Heisel lost the ball out of bounds. Seemed to dribble off her leg, maybe, right in front of the Tiger bench. So turnover to the Tigers. 7:31 to go in the first half. Lander across the timeline with a give and get back to Goggles off a Reinhardt screen. Doesn't like it, so passes to Lincoln. Lincoln gives it back to Goggles into a crowded lane. Goggles on the floor to come away with the basketball, but Lyman comes out of the pile with it. Full court transition, layup opportunity. Lyman cuts it to 11-7 on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It's felt like Lander's dominated this game, but not on the scoreboard. 4-point lead for the Tigers with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Reinhardt backing her way down low. Too far from the basket, though, so gives it up to Goggles. Goggles dribbles to the left elbow. Backdoor cuts to St. Clair, who missed the shot. Rebounds put up by Lincoln is also no good. And after a couple opportunities, Lyman comes away with a rebound. Tigers without time to set up any press. So it's Lyman across the timeline with Snyder. Passes to her right. Now Bradshaw. Swung left to Heisel, drives in, gives up for a three in the left corner that it's a little bit too long. St. Clair's there for the long offensive rebound for the Tigers. Gets the ball to Lincoln, empty possession for Lyman. Reinhardt, eyeing an entry pass to Hollingshead, does bounce pass it to the right block, and then back to Dagan Reinhardt. One dribble and now swung into the left corner for St. Clair. Reinhardt left block, extra pass, got to go up with that one. Extra pass nearly went out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Lyman's Whitley Bradshaw. 6 minutes to go. It's going to be the first team foul either way of the second quarter. 11-7, Lander Tigers on top of Lyman in the first round, the quarterfinal round of the 3A West Regional Tournament from Lovell. Goklish, entry pass to Hollingshead, left block, and now swung to Dagan Reinhardt. She can shoot that, but likes to be open when she does, so she gives up to Daisy Goklish, who drives in and is fouled. A couple of free throws on the way for Goklish. 5:46 to go in the second quarter. Second team foul against Lyman. Lander has not picked one up in the second quarter. First of two free throws for Goklish. High arcing shot is good. Now one more for Goklish. 5:46 to go in the second after this free throw. That one is good. Lander 13, Lyman 7, 5:45 to go in the first half. Pressure causes problems for Lyman that time across the timeline. Paisley Hollingshead nearly with a steal, able to knock that one out of bounds. So Lyman forced inbound again in front of the Lander bench. Set up their offense. They'll try the left side this time. Backdoor cuts taken away nicely. Bradshaw was looking for it there, but well defended. So Snyder drives down the lane and dribbled the ball off her foot. So out of bounds to the Tigers. Good set, great set defense this whole quarter and a half for LVHS. Among the best set defenses consistently we've seen from them all year. Off a screen, Brianna Lincoln, of course, makes the shot that will be negated by an offensive foul and a moving screen. So Lincoln, who missed her first three from beyond the arc, finally hits one, but it won't count. That's the first team foul against the Landers. Dagan Reinhardt has a seat. It will be Maddie Arnich back into the game. Lyman into a full court 2-2-1, setting up the trap far side. And it works. Ball forced out of bounds, back to the Tigers. A quick turnover to LVHS. 13-7, Lander on top of Lyman. That's a low handoff to Brianna Lincoln, who's sprinting back down the floor, hits the floor, and is going to carry it. An over and back call is what that will be, as Lander had established possession in the front court, and then Brianna Lincoln racing down just to prevent an easy layup opportunity. So a great play, but it will be a turnover to Lyman, and they'll inbound from under their own basket. 5 minutes to go. The lazy inbound nearly taken away by Arnich, but Lyman survives it with Bradshaw taking a three. That's no good. Back iron. And the rebound is pulled down by St. Clair. This is Maddie Arnich in transition, 2-on-2 the other way. Picks up her dribble. Back up top to Goggles. Goggles passing to the right corner to Goklish. Goklish pulls up just in front of the paint, off the glass, and good. 15-7 Lander Tigers. 4:41 to go in the second quarter. And in transition, the ball's stolen away from behind, so it's another Lander possession. Goggles with a bounce pass to Goklish. Pretty play, and another two as the layup is up and in. Goggles to Goklish for a 10-point lead. On the inbound again, the pressure forces an issue for Lyman. It was Goklish with a bounce pass to Brianna Lincoln, who was fouled. Missed the shot, but Brianna Lincoln will head to the free throw line with a couple on the way with a 10-point lead. It's a lot more like it. Defense to offense for the Tigers. First kind of flash of how explosive they can be that we've seen in this game so far. Lincoln from the line made the first one. 18-7, Tigers on top of Lyman. Winner of this game plays Warlands tomorrow afternoon in the semifinals. Second free throw from Lincoln is no good. Lyman comes away with a rebound. But the Tigers initially set up pressure, but don't have time to get everybody set up in that 2-2-1, so it's easily across the timeline for Lyman, and what turns into a pretty big possession for them. Addison Smith, guarded by Lincoln. Pass down low is tied up beautifully by Arnich. Jump ball with the possession arrow still pointing Lyman's way, but that's a great play, but from Maddie Arnich down low. Forcing the tie-up and forcing Lyman to do it all over again. Halfway through the second, 4:09 to go, 18-7 Tigers. Lyman on the inbound, able to throw it high, and Snyder comes away with it. They'll set up their offense with Eden Smith. Smith dribbles left into that zone, hesitates, and then is trapped in the corner. That is knocked out of bounds by a Tiger. So Arnich, who is involved in the trap, who tipped it out of bounds. But again, great set defense, and the Tigers force another inbound. Long three from Eden Smith right off the inbound is no good, but Lyman comes away with a nice offensive rebound. Bradshaw had it stolen away from Brianna Lincoln, or by Brianna Lincoln, though, so it's Goklish in transition, who lost it and got it back near the left corner, gave it back up. Arnich near the top of the key with a crossover, passes to Goklish. Goklish resets the offense, calls a new play to Arnich, right wing. Now dribbles toward the top of the key, was looking for Brianna Lincoln flashing in the lane, but passes instead to her left. Pull up on the left block. That shot is up and good from Goklish. 20-7. Lander Tigers on top. 2-2-1 full court press is set up. Goklish reaching in for a steal, draws a foul instead. It's going to be number 2 on her. And the Tigers' second foul of the second quarter with 3:13 to go. Lyman has been called for 3 fouls. Once again into that full court pressure. Lyman on the inbound with Eden Smith. Right into the trap on the left side, but a pass into the paint breaks it. Leaner in the lane is no good. Offensive rebound come away with. Whitley Bradshaw just tucked a shot up again just to get to the free throw line as she was fouled. Had no chance of making that shot, but wisely suspected there might be some contact after the offensive rebound, and she guessed right, so she's got a couple of free throws on the way. Lyman needs some points after a long scoring drought here. It's been a relatively close game until the past couple minutes of game time. Free throw is no good off the back iron. Rebound is pulled down by Arnich. And Lander starts their offense the other way. Goggles from the left wing, passes into the corner. So that's St. Clair for 3. That is no good. Offensive rebound come away with Arnich with a long 2. And that's no good. A couple of great looks on that possession for the Tigers. No points that trip down the floor, though. Bradshaw with a crossover, tied up nicely. It's a great play by Goggles, just reaching in and tying the basketball up with the possession arrow back to the Tigers. .237 remaining in the second quarter. 3A West quarterfinal basketball from Lovell all weekend long with video powered by Lander Recycle. Entry pass into the lane is defended and stolen nicely. So a turnover back to the Eagles. It's going to be Bradshaw across the timeline to set up the play. Smith driving in, right block, and was fouled. A couple of free throws on the way for Eden Smith. 2:11 to go in this second quarter. Lyman needs points. They have not scored. I'm not sure how many points they've scored in this second quarter, actually. First free throw from Smith is no good. Front, back, and out. Everything but in. So Smith with one more free throw on the way. Second one is good. Lander inbounds, leading 20-8 with 2:11 to go in the second quarter. Off a screen is Goggles. Gets it back to Brianna Lincoln off of that screen. Top of the key. She pumps left and pulls it to Goggles. Drives baseline right side. Goggles, offensive foul. It was not on Goggles, I don't think. I think there was contact under the basket. We'll see who they get. They did. They got Goggles. So she must have put an arm out or a forearm out as she was driving along the baseline. Stolen away on the inbounds. Tiger basketball. Arnich with a nice defensive play. Finds St. Clair down low, but she couldn't handle it. So Lyman the other way in transition. Nice forward pass ahead and a nice finish. Lyman much needed points after the layup by Alexi Snyder. Still a 10-point Tiger advantage with 1:34 to go in the second quarter. Arnich pulls up, gets it back to Brianna Lincoln, who is guarded there on the left wing. She's ISO, though. Thought about driving in. Instead, swings it out right. That was a travel that St. Clair just got away with. Pass to Lincoln near the top of the key. And then a three. Brianna Lincoln missed that one. She got her own. Pass down low to Hollingshead. Hollingshead couldn't handle that. Lyman basketball. 1:04 to go in the second quarter. And in transition, Addison Smith can't put it away for Lyman. Long rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Hollingshead, I believe. May have had a little assist there from Whitley Bradshaw. She sold that pretty well. It was a foul, but not sure physics would dictate her reaction necessarily, but it was a foul. First free throw is good. So it's one more on the way from Bradshaw. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. All Lander Tigers, and only recently they pulled away a little bit on the scoreboard. Now with a 9-point lead pending the second free throw from Bradshaw. That is good. 20-12. Clock rolls under. 60 seconds to go in the second quarter. See how Lander wants to handle this. Last minute with still an 8-point lead. Passes to Lincoln, left side out with 45 seconds remaining. Nice pass down low to St. Clair. Couldn't handle it though. And it's eventually stolen away back to Lyman. Golden opportunity now for the Eagles to close the gap before halftime with 34 seconds remaining in the second. It's Eden Smith. Sets up a new play. Passes off to her left. Now it's swung right wing and a drive into the right block into a double team. Shot is no good. The rebound is pulled down by Dagan Reinhardt. 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lander can hold for one. Looks like that's what they're going to try to do. Crossover from Goggles. Driving in left side with 7 seconds. Now 6. St. Clair for 3 at 5 seconds. That is no good. Rebound is come away with by the Lyman Eagles, and I think they may have gotten Brianna Lincoln for it. No, they didn't. This is going to be a foul against Lyman with 2.2 seconds remaining. Lyman had a foul to give, I believe, yeah. So 2.2 seconds remaining on the inbound is all the Tigers have with an 8-point lead. Trouble on the inbound initially. Pass to Dagan Reinhardt off the glass at the buzzer. Lander piled on in the second quarter and now lead by 10 points at halftime. We'll recap this one and get you all set up. Get you all set up for the White Out Buckle Up for Life halftime show. There's a whistle after both teams had left their benches, and I'm just making sure that Lyman wasn't called for a technical foul at the end of the half. I guess we will find out. Didn't see the indication of that, though. 22-12, Lander Tigers on top at halftime. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, And when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back to Lovell 3A West quarterfinal action, opening round starting this morning, and at halftime of their first game, the Lander Tigers on top of Lyman, 22-12. This is the Wideout Buckle Up for Life halftime show, brought to you by Wideout, reminding you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. Kind of what we expected heading into this one. This is actually shaping up to be a very similar game from a week ago in the regular season finale when Lander defeated the Lyman Eagles back in Fremont County, with the exception of Lyman scoring even below their average. They're a much better defensive and rebounding team, and we did see them crash the boards a little bit in that first half, but they score more than 12 points in a half usually, and that's a credit to Lander's defense, both in the half court and the set and the full court press. Tigers came in averaging double-digit steals per game. They force a lot of turnovers. That has also led to our 10-point margin at halftime. Lyman has struggled anyway to get consistent offensive rhythm throughout the season. They're averaging about 40 points per game, so this obviously would be below even that average, pacing-wise anyway, in the first half. Lander, in terms of adjustments, that was as perfect a defensive half as I think Lander has played pretty much all season. I'm sure there were games I might be forgetting about, but that's in 2 full quarters as much defensively as Lander has dominated a team. Tigers don't rely on one scorer. You had Goklish, you had Lincoln typically leading the offense, but the Tigers were pretty quiet shooting the ball. This could easily be a 32-12 game. I think Brandon Lincoln missed 4 threes in that first half. Unusual for a 43% three-point shooter. And Lyman's did a good job in the paint, too, of forcing outside looks for the Tigers and limiting their second chance opportunities. And that's kind of where we're at. Feels like the Tigers have dominated this game, but until the end of the second quarter, it really didn't show up on the scoreboard. It was a dangerously close margin through about a quarter and a half. Lander really over 45 seconds of game time later in that second quarter, they were able to get about 5 offensive points in that 45 seconds off of two or three turnovers. So that's kind of the margin. And it's been just a good, stout defensive effort from both sides. Lander's just had a little more offense. 22-12 at the half. Do want to mention before we take one more break and get you all set for the second half, it was not a technical foul called on Lyman's bench, but they were warned. They were issued a warning. I think that had to do with the foul that was called on Lyman with 2.2 seconds remaining. And I'm not sure the Lyman bench loved that just because of the positioning of Brandon Lincoln down low, who had apparently kind of 50-50 rebounding position. I was kind of backing into, it appeared from here, the Lyman defender. I think Lyman was expecting a Lander foul to be called on that sequence, and it instead went against the Eagles, and it led to a last-second bucket by Dagan Reinhardt. So a warning was issued, no free throws or technical fouls on the other side. We have Lander back onto the floor. Lyman taking a couple of more minutes in the locker room, but we're just a few away from tip-off. Get the third quarter started right after this on 1330 KOVE. Streaming video at county10.com, powered by Lander Recycle.
Fremont Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments. From turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we believe every floor tells a story. As a family-owned business with deep roots in Fremont County, we don't just sell flooring. We create personalized solutions for your home. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwood, our expert team guides you through every step. Scan the QR code to learn more. Transform your space with confidence. At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we're here to wow you.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Welcome to Hampton Inn & Suites, your home away from home in Riverton. Enjoy top-notch amenities like our indoor pool, hot tub, and fitness center. Start your day with our complimentary breakfast. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi. Relax in one of our 89 beautifully furnished rooms. The Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to support the Riverton Athletics program and being a part of the Riverton High School Booster Club. We want to wish all student athletes the best this coming season and look forward to being a part of your success.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 1077 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back to Lovell, opening quarterfinal round of the 3A West Girls Basketball Tournament. Boys are playing here at Lovell High School all weekend as well. This is Lander's first action of the tournament, and they lead Lyman 22-12 at the start of the third quarter. This has been the Wydot Buckle Up for Life halftime show, brought to you by Wydot, reminding you, seatbelts save lives, buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. It's been a dangerously close margin throughout about a quarter and a half for the Tigers in that first half. They have led throughout, but flurry at the end of the second quarter, and now they lead by 10, 22-12. Lyman basketball as we begin the third quarter. Addison Smith starts right side, guarded closely there by Goggles. Smith will hand the ball off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw back to Smith. Thought about a long three, takes a dribble inside the arc, puts a floater up that drops in. Big bucket for the Lyman Eagles as they now trail by 8, and the first Lander Tiger possession of the second half. We'll start right side with Brianna Lincoln. Looked for a streaking Reinhardt down the lane, but it wasn't there. It was well defended. So Hollingshead gets the ball off to her left to Goggles. One dribble and then picks it up to Brianna Lincoln. She's ISO, top of the key there. Streaking Goklish in the lane, puts it up off the glass, won't fall. Rebound fought for by Goklish, but Lyman comes away with it. Lander trying to set up an impromptu trap at half court, but it's broken by the Eagles. This is also a pretty big possession for Lyman to feel like they're climbing back into this game. They're looking three from the left corner. That's no good. Too short. Rebound pulled away by Goklish, and Reinhardt gets the ball to Lincoln. One shot possession for Lyman. In case you missed it during the Wide Out Buckle Up for Life halftime show, the Lyman Eagles were issued a bench warning at the very end of the first half in response to their dissatisfaction on a foul call with 2.2 seconds left that led to a last-second shot from Dagan Reinhardt. In the meantime, the Lander Tigers, Daisy Goklish, have scored again with a runner in the lane. So back up to a 10-point lead, 24-14. The Tigers set up a nice trap at half court. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Back to Lyman. They'll have to inbound from right in front of the scorer's table. It's been a great defensive game for both sides. Lyman hasn't tried to pressure, and I wouldn't expect him to at all, regardless of the circumstance in this game. Lander has had that full court 2-2-1 that's been effective. They've also been great in the set defense. This is by far as effective in the third quarter as Lyman has been beyond the timeline. Ball finds its way to the floor into the basket. It's tied up by Paisley Hollingshead, and Lander will inbound with the possession arrow. No pressure on Goggles as she crosses the Lovell Bulldog logo. It is Lander on top of Lyman by 10 in the quarterfinal round of the 3A West Regional Tournament. Daisy Goklish driving in hard, draws a foul. She couldn't get the shot to go. There are a couple of blue jerseys there. Let's see who picks up the foul. They're going to give that to Bradshaw. That's her second. And a timeout taken by Lyman. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Watch Tiger and Lady Tiger varsity games all season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lander Tigers on top of Lyman 24-12. Winner of this quarterfinal matchup in the opening round will play Worlands tomorrow at 3 p.m. The Worland Warriors upsetting Pinedale in the very first game of the tournament earlier this morning. Just goes to show you, anybody can sneak their way to Casper in the state tournament next week. All you have to do is win a couple of games at regionals. Worlands got that done this morning. They await the winner of Lander and Lyman. First free throw from Goklish was good. And the second also falls in. 26-14 matches the Tigers' largest lead of the game at 12 points with under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lander sets up a quick 2-2-1 after the make, and Lyman is yet to cross the timeline. Finally do pass away from the pressure to avoid the trap. Pass back up to the top of the keys, nearly stolen away by Goklish. Lyman saves it with a long two from the left side. That's a big bucket for the Eagles. 5.5 to go, keeping it closer. 10-point lead. Lander only pulling away by double digits later in that first half. It was a pretty close defensive, low-scoring game up until that point. Still is. Eagles with 16 points, still below their average, their paced average. Brianna Lincoln with a pass into the right corner. And the entry pass from Goggles to Reinhardt, back to Brianna Lincoln. She's due for three. That's good. Brianna Lincoln with a big bucket extends the lead to 29-16 for the Tigers. Knew she was going to hit one eventually. She did make a three in the first half, but it didn't count. There was an offensive foul that was called on that play. Aside from that, she was 0 for 4. It's her first attempt of quarter number 3, though. Perfect timing for the Tigers. Addison Smith having a hard time finding the entry into the right block. Solid set defense again from the Tigers, but a little bit too aggressive. Oh, foul's going to be called on Goggles. That's her second. Foul was on Goggles. That's one team foul apiece here in the third quarter. Lyman inbounds with 4.5 to go in the third. Addison Smith from the top of the key will pass it to her right to Heisel. Heisel double team down there. She's too steep of an angle, and so she has to pass back out to the right wing. Spin move down low, mid-range two, turning around. Tough shot's no good, and the Tigers come away with a rebound, looking for an outlet and transition. It's 2-on-3 the other way. Lyman doing a great job of getting back defensively, so Goklish has to reset. Hollingshead with a pass to Lincoln left side. Brianna Lincoln is pushed, no call, leans in, tough angle, gets it to go. A strong drive from Brianna Lincoln from the left side. And I had to go under the basket and then back out in front of it to make that happen. 31-15, transition opportunity for the Eagles. A lot of contact under the basket, no call either way. Let's see if they're going to count the bucket. They did count the bucket. Wait a minute. They are going to count the bucket. It was a warning that was issued against Lyman, not a bench warning. They've already had one of those. But the bucket does count for Lyman. They're going to get St. Clair in on a travel as she drove in from the left side. So turnover back to Lyman. That will give the Tigers, with 3.5 to go in the third, some time to set up that full court 2-2-1 though. Looking for a trap on the left side. It's passed out of nicely to the top of the key to Snyder. Leads into the lane. Can't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Then kicked out eventually into the left corner. Resetting the offense is Bradshaw. Driving in on the right side this time. That is cut off by Goklish. Entry pass into the right block. That's very well defended down low from St. Clair. Freshman doing a great job defensively, forcing the ball outside. Spin move in the lane. Lost control of the ball and a nice lob pass ahead, but it's in front of everybody, and Lyman's able to get back in transition. Daisy Goklish committed a foul that was not called, and Lyman's going to try to settle things down at the other end. 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Entry pass down low. Leaner in the lane for Bradshaw is no good. Lander comes away with a rebound. Forced ahead to St. Clair. Brianna Lincoln has the ball top of the key. Looks to Paisley Hollingshead to her right. Paisley, St. Clair in the left corner. Spin move, left block, put that up. She does, it's good. The freshman with a junior, senior level move right there. Creating her own lane as she was ISO on the left side, and then just spun right back into it and had a lane to the basket. 33-18, Lander Tigers, 2 seed in this tournament on top of the 7 seed Lyman Eagles. They're going to try and answer with a 3 from the right corner. Just a touch too strong. Brianna Lincoln's there for the rebounds. A minute 57 remaining in the third quarter. Tegan Reinhardt jump stops at the left block, puts it in off the glass, and the Tigers are on a run. Timeouts will be taken by Lyman, I believe. Let's confirm that. I believe it was. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Want to thank Lander Recycle for providing streaming coverage of our regional tournament from Lovell all weekend long. Lander Recycle offers convenience, residential and commercial recycling service. Affordable weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly pickup plans are available. Lander Recycle works with you to meet your recycling needs, whatever they might be. You can call or text Lander Recycle at 307-751-1002 for more information. Really appreciate Lander Recycle allowing everyone back in Fremont County in late morning in the middle of the week to be able to watch their teams compete for a chance to make it to Casper next week. That's the goal for both the Lander boys and the girls. Lander girls off to a good start on that goal. They lead Lyman 35-18 with minute 47 remaining in the third quarter. Lyman off the inbounds. It's that pesky full court pressure. Ball's picked up before the timeline by Addison Smith. She does pass out of it. So Lyman able to set up their offense with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the third. Ball stolen away initially by Brianna Lincoln. I think she tied that up with a possession arrow back to the Eagles. Nice defensive play by Lincoln, though, getting her hands in there. Avoided the foul, tied up the ball, and forced Lyman to inbound and start all over again with 1 minute 27 remaining in the third quarter. It'll be inbounded to Addison Smith. She is tied up again by Brianna Lincoln. And this time, obviously, the arrow is going back to the Tigers. It's a 2-possession turnover that was forced by Brianna Lincoln's defense up near the top of the key. It is Lincoln with the ball, passing to her left to St. Clair. St. Clair with a nice entry pass down low to Goklish, but she couldn't hang on to it. It was tipped away as wide, and so it's out of bounds to the Tigers. Minute 10 remaining in the third. Brianna Lincoln out of the game. It's Goggles who will come back in for her. Lander inbounding under their own basket in a 4-corner box. Dagan Reinhardt, left wing, will pass to St. Clair. And off a screen, Goggles was fouled. It was called. So that'll be a foul called against Lyman. And it's going to be foul number 2 on Eden Smith. And a second team foul is all for Lyman in this quarter. Lander's only been called once in the third. Off a weave, it is Arnich who is checked back into the game. She gets the ball back up toward the top of the key. Handoff is to Goklish. Goklish starts down the lane, left side. Puts a shot off the glass that hit the rim, didn't fall. And now Lyman in transition, 2-on-1 the other way. They will finish with a much-needed transition bucket for the Eagles. Cuts the Lander lead to 15. About 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Lander using the first half of the second half to pull away. Leading by 15 with a quarter to go. It is Lander basketball with 24 seconds on the clock. Pass to the right side to Arnich. Dagan Reinhardt can hit that shot from the top of the key. Instead passes it off to Goggles. Goggles, extra pass down low to Dagan Reinhardt, who finishes. 37-20 and 5 seconds on the clock as Lyman yet to cross the timeline. They finally do with 2 seconds and now 1. Ball's kind of just thrown away to end the quarter. It's been all Lander Tiger defense, leading to a 37-20 lead after 3. Back with quarter number 4 after this on 1330 KOVE and County10.com.
Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Watch today's games on the County 10 YouTube channel or catch radio coverage on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Lander Lady Tigers on top of Lyman 37-20 in the semifinal opening round of the 3A West Regional Tournament from Lovell. Lander with a quarter to go to advance to the semifinals. The Worland Warriors are awaiting the winner of this game. Be a 3 p.m. start time tomorrow for whoever ends up winning this one after Worland's pulled an upset over Pinedale to start the day. Lander trying to avoid that fate as the 2 seed here in the West. Their only loss in conference play on the season, speaking of the Tigers, was the number 1 seed in this tournament, Cody Phillies, who they lost to twice. Lyman possession to start the fourth quarter. Weave up top leads to a drive down low and a layup that is no good, so an empty possession for Lyman. And Lander gets their first crack at it offensively of the quarter. Pulling up for a three I think that was Goggles, who couldn't get that to go. Brianna Lincoln fighting hard for an offensive rebound. She pulls it down to St. Clair for a three from the outside. That missed everything. Brianna Lincoln is doing everything she can, rebounding and on defense up high, and she just wasn't tall enough to save that one from going out of bounds. She's laughing to herself, but she is all effort in this game. It's been a great defensive effort for the Lander Tigers as a team. This is not a high-scoring Lyman Eagles team. They average about 40 per game, and into the fourth quarter, Lyman has scored half of that. One of the better defensive games for the Tigers of the season. In transition, a pass across the lane leads to a shot that's no good. It's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and so back to Lyman. Minute gone by in the fourth quarter. 37-20, Lander Tigers on top in the opening round of the regional tournaments. Off of the inbound, a foul is going to be called on Goggles. It was Goggles who thought she got a clean block, but the official disagreed. That's number 3 on Goggles. First team foul against Lander the quarter, but it was a shooting foul, so a couple of free throws are on the way from Lyman's Bradshaw. The first one is no good. She's got one more. Trying to cut into a 17-point Tiger lead. She makes the second, so 37-21. Tigers on top. Lander's offense back to work. Goggles passes to Brianna Lincoln. Entry pass to Arnich. Extra pass swung to Brianna Lincoln for 3. That is no good. She's only hit 1 of 6, I think, on this game so far. Brianna Lincoln. Nice passing on that possession, but it's a one-and-done shot opportunity. So the ball's back to Lyman. And a timeout taken by Lyman head coach Cyril Stauffenberg. We will step aside, take it with him. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Have a Lyman timeout. The Lander Tigers looking to close out Lyman with 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. LVHS on top 37-21 in the opening round of the 3A West Regional Tournament from Lovell. It is Lyman basketball with Eden Smith starting things. Pass off to her left to Addison Smith. Lyman needs points in a hurry. There's an entry pass down low that was denied by Dagan Reinhardt. Ball finds its way back to the Eagles, though. Nearly stolen away by Goklish, and then Daisy's going to pick up a foul, I think. Aggressive defense leading to fouls. Thrice on Goklish. That's her third. But as opposed to the regular season game these two played a week ago, Lander's not really been in foul trouble. 3 from the right corner is no good for Lyman. And the offensive rebound leads to an attempt that is blocked down low. That was Paisley Hollingshead picking up a nice defensive block. So the possession back to the Tigers. Goggles gets to Goklish and back to Goggles, who's left open for a 3 that's up and good. Hayden Goggles prefers to drive in like a freight train, but if she's that open, she's going to take that shot every time. There are a lot of good shooters on this team. Hayden Goggles stepping up with a 3, extends the lead to 19, and then Lander's pressure in full court across the timeline, forces a turnover, so it's back to the Tigers. Ball was forced out of bounds right in front of the Lyman bench. Daisy Goklish for three from that same spot that Goggles just hit. That didn't miss by much, but it did rim out. Lyman trying to hurry up before Lander can set up pressure in full court. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Goggles, who did a nice job to hustle all the way down the floor. It is out of bounds to the Eagles, though. 5:13 to go in the fourth. Lander by 19. Bounce pass inbound, leads to a mid-range two from the right side. Tough angle. It's no good. Reinhardt's there for the rebound. And Brandon Lincoln will cross the timeline for the Tigers with pass to Goggles. Paisley Hollingshead driving in. Leaves Brianna Lincoln open for three. Rare miss from beyond the arc for Brianna Lincoln all day. I believe she's 1 for 7, and she is a 43% three-point shooter. Hasn't been her day, but Tigers haven't needed her offensive explosiveness either. She'd have a big one earlier in this second half. Lyman trying to cut into the deficit, driving in to the left elbow. And they'll kick it out for three. That's Bradshaw. That's good. Whitley Bradshaw with a key bucket for Lyman to keep it relatively close. 16-point Tiger lead, 40-24. Goklish looking to answer with a leaner in the lane. That's no good. 4.5 minutes to go. And a foul is going to be called on Daisy Goklish as she ran right into a screen. That was a very well-set screen from Addison Smith. She had to know that Daisy Goklish was not going to slow down, and she didn't move her feet. Did a great job to stand her ground, and Goklish is out of the game with 4 fouls. Eden Smith, well away from the basket, now dribbles in to the right wing. Entry pass, right block, shots up, no good. A rebound hit the side of the backboard. Goes out to Lyman. Eagles for another three from that left side that's no good. Rebound is fought for. Smith comes away with it. She's double teamed in the corner. Skip pass across. Finds its way to a teammate somehow. And Lyman able to reset the offense, but time is their big enemy right now. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth. It's been a long possession for Lyman. Good set defense from Lander. This will be a pass to the right elbow. Ball might have been tipped. Shot's no good. And Hollingshead is there for the rebound for the Tigers. 3:42 to go in the fourth. Lander Tigers by 16. Brandon Lincoln to the right side to Goggles, and then Hollingshead in the right corner. Paisley with the crossover there. Dagan Reinhardt just off the top of the key on the right side. Passes to St. Clair, who tried a three. That is no good. Rebound fought for by Reinhardt, who ties the ball up underneath. Possession arrow. Oh, a timeout was called by Lyman. Good timeout from head coach Cyril Stauffenberg. They may be down to one timeout, but that was taken to save the possession. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Back right after this on 1330 KOVE and the County 10 YouTube channel.
At Fremont Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate. It's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments. From turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
Your home for Lander Tiger basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Have a Lyman timeout taken by Lyman head coach Cyril Stauffenberg to save the possession. Lyman will inbounds, but trail by 16 to Lander with 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Lyman coming into this game as a 7 seed looking to pull off the second upset of the morning. It was the 6 seed Worland Warriors who beat Pinedale earlier this morning, as Lyman able to score quickly in transition, cutting down the lane. So Worland pulled off the upset. Lyman's got some work to do if they want to do the same, though, and time is the problem. Under 3 minutes left to go. Lander defense has also been the problem for Lyman in this game. 40-14 Tigers, happy to drain some clock on this possession with Paisley Hollingshead. Driving to the left elbow. St. Clair backs out there. Gets to Dagan Reinhardt, top of the key with 2:40 to go in the fourth. Dagan will hand the ball off to Paisley Hollingshead. Drives to the top of the key, passes left elbow to St. Clair. Nice bounce look down low from the freshman. Goggles couldn't handle it, was tipped out of bounds. Will stay Lander basketball. Alicia St. Clair emphasized all year she is only a freshman, and there's not a whole lot she can't do. She's only going to get better for the Tigers over the next several seasons. It's been fun to watch all year. A lot of minutes for a freshman. Hasn't started, except I think once due to an injury, but she'll start next year. Dagan Reinhardt to Brianna Lincoln into the left corner. Lincoln had the ball tipped away from her. Paisley Hollingshead traveled. Hollingshead was willing to hit the floor, and then I think realized that she didn't have to actually pick up the ball, so it led to kind of an awkward situation for her where she ends up rolling with the ball on the floor. And good travel call there. With 2:08 to go in the fourth, Tigers by 14. Lyman needs points in a hurry. You just got to start flinging the ball up the basket. And that's what they do. The shot off the glass is no good, and Lander has numbers if they hurry the other way. Here's Goggles straight down the center of the lane. Some contact as she lost possession. No call there with 1:48 to go. Lyman now 3-on-1 the other way, but trouble on the handle across half court, so they're going to have to stop. This will be a right-handed floater in the lane that's no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Just got to start flinging the rock up. 1:35 to go. Lander's lead is 14. It's been one of Lander's better defensive games of the season. May have something to do with the fact they just played this team a week ago and had some film to look at and recent experience to draw from. Floater in the lane's no good. Lander comes away with it. 1:14 to go. Brianna Lincoln walks the ball across the timeline. Lander's going to get some of their bench players in. Everything but final. Great start to the tournament for the Lander Lady Tigers. This is what we expected from them. Expectations are high heading into the tournament. They are the 2 seed. After all, one step closer to Casper after a win here today. The number 6 seed, Warland Warriors, await them tomorrow afternoon after defeating Pinedale this morning. Lander will call a timeout. Go ahead and take it with them. Back after this on 1330 KOVE and county10.com.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Watch Tiger and Lady Tiger varsity games all season on County 10's YouTube channel.
The Lander Tigers set to inbound following a timeout taken by head coach Drew Powell. With 40 seconds remaining, they'll get the ball across the timeline and passed into the right corner. Entry pass, down low is knocked away. Lyman comes away with it. They dribble out of a travel, to save the possession with 27 seconds remaining. Lyman across the timeline. Gets the ball into the left corner, and here's a 3 from the left side. That missed everything, and the rebound goes out of bounds to the Tigers with 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lander Tigers 40, Lyman 26. Clock rolls on the Lander inbound with 12, and now 10 seconds remaining. Lander does not have to do anything, and it looks like that's what they're going to do with 5 seconds remaining. They're going to pick it up, and the Lander Lady Tigers have won their opening quarterfinal round game up here in Lovell, defeating Lyman by a final score of 40-26. They will advance to the semifinal round of the 3A West tournament, where they will play the Warland Warriors tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll have that game for you here as well on 1330 KOVE and county10.com. The Bailey Tire Pros postgame show is coming up here momentarily. We'll also get you set up for the second Lander game of the day, although we're going to have to wait a while. At 7:30 tonight is when the Lander boys will open their 3A West regional tournament. But congrats to the Lander ladies getting it done in Lovell. 40-26 the final score. And once again, the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show is coming up in just a couple of moments here on 1330 KOVE, 107.7 FM, and on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athlete success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Your home for Lander basketball all season long. KOVE Radio, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM.
Tiger Basketball is brought to you by Wyoming.com. Check out their home and business internet and phone service options on their website and support a local company that supports youth sports in our county. Wyoming.com.
Welcome back one more time to Lovell High School as the Lander Lady Tigers get their 3A West Regional Tournament off to a strong start. They have defeated the 7-seed Lyman Eagles by a score of 40-26. This is the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show. Brought to you by Bailey Tire and Auto. Proud to support our local athletes. Full-service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton and 1305 West Main in Lander. So Lander gets done what they need to get done to start the tournaments. Avoiding the upset. It was a well-played defensive game from the Tigers. We'll just go ahead and break down some of what we saw in that game. And typically we hear from Lander head coach Drew Powell, tournaments, postseason or otherwise, are kind of a different animal. They're kind of a different deal. But I think head coach Powell may make his way up here to say hi to us and give his thoughts on the game. That was a defensive win for the Lander Tigers. By far, that was a great effort. Might have been their best defensive game of the season. Pressure, full court pressure, doing what it needed to do, and the set defense held a Lyman team that doesn't score a ton of points, but they average about 40 points per game, but held Lyman to just 26 points in that win. So great defensive effort. And yes, we are going to be joined by head coach Drew Powell after a 40-26 victory in the opening rounds of the 3A West Regional Tournament. Coach, thanks for coming up. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
One of your better defensive games, you tell me, but I think that might have been one of the better defensive games, wire-to-wire, full court and half court of the season.
Yeah, we changed how we pressed them versus last week. We kind of made it so that we matched up a little bit better coming out of the press into our man, and it seemed to be effective. And then we did a lot better job of making sure they didn't get those baseline rip drives. And yeah, I mean, even defensive rebounding was a complete step up from the last time we played them last week.
Yeah, would be remiss not to ask you, just did see them, 6 days ago, not even a week ago, I think, or 1 week ago. Did that help with the film and the recent experience of being able to change certain things but also focus on kind of a redo here in the playoffs?
Yeah, I'd say that it was. I mean, when you already have a team that you kind of prep for and it's all fresh in your memory, then you know that you're going to, have that same chance at them the next time. And it gave us some time to look at their offense a little bit more and then figure out how we wanted to guard it. But, when it comes down to it, you just got to go out and play. If you watch any regional basketball game, state basketball game, it's all about just having that 1-0 mentality. And then we focus on finishing every play this time of the day because it's an early morning game and you never know what you're going to get.
Last question about that. So the game before ours, Worland's kind of with an upset on paper over Pinedale. So it's going to be Worland at 3 p.m. tomorrow. If you could talk about Worland, having seen them just a couple of weeks ago. And also you've got tournament player used to stacking games. This is a long window from this morning until 3 p.m. will be the game tomorrow.
Yeah, Worland, I kind of thought that they were the dark horse coming into this. They're really, really big. They run a 1-3-1 zone for the most part. And when it comes down to it, like you got to be able to box out against a big team because they're good at going and getting offensive rebounds and then just not foul them. And I think that if we do those things and play our style of game and how we attack zones, we'll be in a good spot. But you got to show up and play.
Sounds good. Well, we got job 1 done. Congrats on the win. Thanks for coming up, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
There is head coach Drew Powell, Lander Tigers girls head coach, following a 40-26 victory over Lyman. Thanks to Coach Powell for his thoughts. Do think it kind of did help, as Coach said, to be able to see a team a week ago, and you've got that, which was also a victory for the Tigers. You've got that recent experience. You've got the film that you can draw on. And that 1-0 mentality, it sounds like Lander came in the right mindset, even as the 2 seed, and got the job done. So it's Worland at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We will be back on the air for the Lander Tiger boys. Speaking of the Warriors, Worland is the opponent for Lander on the boys' side in the quarterfinal round coming up tonight. That's a 7:30 scheduled tip-off. We are doing a pretty good job of being on time so far in this tournament. That first game ran a touch long, but we got done on time. So, as always, 7:30-ish when it comes to tournament play, especially as you get that late into the evening. But the Lander girls got the job done. Lander boys at 7:30 tonight. We'll go ahead and sign off and talk to you later on this evening from Lovell. Once again, the Lander Tigers taking care of Lyman 40-26. We'll talk to you again tonight, 7:30 tip-off for Lander and Worland boys. Send you back to regular programming on 1330 KOVE and 107.7 FM. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.